Yeah, my horse is 1957 oval, located in Dorset in the United Kingdom, and this could be for sale. If not, I'll just use it, but yeah, it's ready to go. So here we go. So it's been resprayed on the outside. It's the I think it's L280 Agave green. Still 6 volts. Front suspension nice and high. Cross-ply tyres. No rust underneath. It's had very minimal welding. It's had the heater channel, base plates, a little corner sort of just below this sort of left hand side, sort of effectively the battery tray area on the left hand side, and just sort of down there in the corner. So it's just had a little bit of work around this sort of section here. And the only other part it's had done is this bit here. There. So you can sort of see this sort of ground down this section here in order to put a little plate just in there. But I've left it exactly as it is, so nothing sort of hidden, you know, under filler. And I say the outside is basically looks like it's been rattle canned. Probably most of it's been rattle canned, I would definitely say. I've started to sort of polish up certain items, and it does come up very glossy, such as the deck lid. In the video here, actually, I'd say it looks you know, maybe better in this video than what it does, but it still looks really good. You know, you've got a few sort of scratches just here. You know, again, all these sort of original trim, chrome round here. It's got new BBT Belgian chrome round here, plus a new windscreen seal that actually doesn't fit very well in the corner there. So although it came from a reputable dealer, it's obviously maybe just not that good quality, or maybe it needs reinstalling better, you know. But the trim looks beautiful, but there's definitely a bit of a gap in this corner. So simply put, I've put a bit of clear silicone underneath there just to sort of stop any water from sitting in there. Not that it really ever goes out in the rain, but yeah, that's something you can do. And the right hand side rear window got the original seal, or sorry, an old seal as well, and that's also BBT chrome as well. So we've got that's there. It's all looking good. It's all standard. 7.4s, all 6 volt, fitted with flashing bulbs. I fitted the Wolfsburg West seat belts, 3 pointers in the back with the mounting plates and the 2-point matchings in the front. This driver's seat, as you can clearly see, is caned, but its original fabric is underneath this. I've just sort of stitched this on. I can pull it off, use it as it is, whatever. Original VW stamped gear lock. Got a nice bright bulb in there. The original headlining. Again, not try to clean the headlining. It's left as it is, because of course it's been very delicate in certain areas. Used to have some grab handles there. But yeah, the back panels are good. Again, the seats, I'll try to clean the base. A quick go on the base, but that's it. I haven't done anything to the back at all. We hardly used the car. Used it a few times, maybe about sort of 10 times down the beach. You know, and driven it, the first I've driven it is back when I brought it, so a few hundred miles. So I've probably done about 300 or 400 miles. And cleaned up all the roller pedals system underneath there. You've got some of the carpet left. And I say VW stamped gear shifter lock, which works beautifully. A couple of keys in there, one original, one recut. All the panels are on nicely on here. This bit here is super delicate. You know, so obviously you can sort of clean it, but if you can't scrub it, it does that, unfortunately. This pipe here, I just need to order one of that. That's for the Ever Smasher heater. You've got OEM Wolfsburg West floor mats on there that link into the notches on the tunnel. These marks here is just silicone cleaner. That's all. I put a bit of silicone lube just on here. That's all. But we haven't actually used it since I put those in. So all doors shut really nicely. Windows all work. There's no lock on that one there. So this one here. Say VW stamped headlights, and all the bulbs all work. It's all good. I've got the Ever Smasher in here. So this one here was not the one that came with the car. The car came with the holes obviously had the unit in it, and obviously it was removed at some point, even in Sweden or maybe when it got to the UK. But I found the correct one, and it's just obviously these original plumbings, and I've got the original piece here, but this is obviously the piece that came with this particular unit. And again, someone's welded back over the exhaust hole here. You know, so it's just sort of, it's just basically bolted in, but it would need a full I know it works with 6 volt, but it would need a full recommission before anyone ever uses that. You know, just in case these things are dangerous. I don't know. You've got the jack in there, which works. Got the later tyre, Firestone later tyre as a spare. Hazel tool set. Sort of selection of tools in there. Quite a sort of battered but powder coated wheel, but really heavily pitted that wheel was, but does a job as a spare. Got the seal in there. Trust me, it's got a good spare wheel. Tray, no rust. Fuel tank. Obviously all the numbers are on there on the plates. A little note here to tell me if I pull the fuel tank out, make sure I disconnect the reserve tap, because the reserve tap works. But yeah, there are all the numbers in there. Flip around here, lovely little dashboard. All the lights work. It's got a radio in there. It doesn't work because it's 12 volts for some reason. But I've never even tried it, to be fair. But it's not even wired in, so that's that. Shark tails on the back. These are from new as an optional M accessory. Open it up there. And you've got a nice little engine, 6 volt, 30 horsepower, matching engine, matching chassis, matching body, and I think it was August 62 gearbox. Otherwise it's all matching. The front beams also got the matching numbers on as well. I say matching numbers, you know, they're close numbers, and the numbers which are mentioned on the VW birth certificate. So there's some stuff on the engine there, which again is the original one for the car, as per the certificate. All 6 volt powder coated. Just had new piston rings, relapped the valves in, cleaned it all up, rebuilt the carburetor, that sort of stuff, and paint everything. There we are. Then inside here, okay, semaphores. This running board here is all bolted on. All the screws are all the bolts are all good and all that sort of stuff. But that running board there is actually quite battered. It's quite sort of flat in the middle there. So I didn't want to reshape it because basically it's quite battered. So I will just get a pair of new running boards. But you can be assured that the threads they bolt onto are completely fine. I've cleaned them. It's got, you know, sort of four little 10mm bolts holding on, plus obviously the 2 bolts at the end. Nice tyres down there. There's three of these tyres are matching brand, and one of them isn't, but they're quite expensive, so it's the sort of thing that if I were to keep the car, I would look out for a matching one. There we are. So it drives nice, really comfortable over speed humps around Bournemouth. Yeah, it's a comfy car where it's all standard. Brakes work, starts up fine. Idles, doesn't stall. You know, I cleaned out all of the pipes here, in order, you know, to preheat the manifold. So yeah, so it all works fine. I just get in it, start it, and use it on the occasions that we do use it. But otherwise, it just sits here in the garage, looking good. There we are. There's the DeLorean at the back and C5. But yeah, it just sits there, looking good. So 6 volt battery, quite a new battery as well actually, and I also got a charger in there as well, which I put on every couple of weeks. I stick the charger on, just to sort of keep it topped up. There we are. Cheers. And I say, just to mention, you know, the exterior paint work is really the only thing really that sort of lets it down. Otherwise, underneath the chassis, all that sort of stuff, it's all solid. So just original old paint. So it's not mint underneath, but you can lie underneath it and you can clearly see that there's no rust, there's no blatant bodged repairs on it. You know, you can clearly see that from underneath it. So if anyone wants any pictures underneath, not a problem at all. I'll jack up the front, jack up the back, have a look. And so it's not a perfect car in any manner. You know, the gearboxes, I cleaned it, put new drive shaft gaiters on, new flywheel seals, of course, new gearbox seal behind the release bearing. You know, the gearbox does drip some oil, you know, but it's not been rebuilt. It says August 62. You know, engine drips a little bit of oil, tiny bit, you know, but pretty good, to be fair. It's just an old Volkswagen. There we are. Cheers.